we've gone from 220,000 to 285,000. Still looking good. We're at 420,000. We're still in there with about 580K.
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheel spin. In the city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. Torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
Good morning, happy Sunday, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers with the kiddos and the babies out there. We're at the house just getting ready to go in for day 2 of the Monster Stack. It's a big deal and not a big deal at the same time. We're still a ways from the money. About 35% of the field came back. So we got like 3,300 people in this day 2, and only 15% get paid. So we're still hours and hours away from even making money in this thing. But it's nice to be off to a good start. We've got over 70 big blinds with a chip leader at the table. We're going to try to keep this thing going. It would be very nice to bag a big stack for a day 3 of this tournament. It's 60-minute levels again today. This thing feels kind of like the main event, obviously with much less money in play, but a 4-day tournament, not anywhere close to reaching the money after a full day of play. Yeah, and numbers. Almost 10,000 people played this thing. It's like over $1.3 million in the prize pool for a $1,500 tournament. That doesn't happen outside of the World Series of Poker. Thankfully, we got in on only two bullets, hoping to reach the money late afternoon, early evening today. We did have a good day off, by the way. We went disc golfing yesterday morning with Josh Reichard and Michael Perrone, Jeff McMillan, a few other guys at Piccoli Ranch, a little hidden gem in a private neighborhood. You know, it's like 110 degrees outside, but it's nice and shady in a park setting. Got some sunshine. Yeah, let's have a day, should we? You know, let's turn these poker numbers around, starting right here, right now. First break of the Monster Stack, and we've gone from 220,000 to 285,000. We're still the table chip leader, but we've got some more chips on the table now. A few people have busted. We've lost about 800 people in those first 2 hours, and we still got about 800 more to go before we reach the money. One big hand that got us a few chips. The button opened to 6K at the 3K big blind level. We called in the small blind with Jack 9 of spades. Big blind called as well. We're fine, even though we're out of position. The players on both sides of us are fairly recreational, splashing around a little bit, so we're fine mixing it up, getting into pots with them with a hand that has decent playability, even though we're out of position. And the flop comes Queen of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, 3 of Hearts. Not great for us. We do have that pretty Queen of Spades interacting with our hand, obviously, but out of position, if we face much betting, then we're not going to be able to continue and see our equity. But thankfully it goes check, check, check. In my head, I'm just asking for the 10 of spades. Please, 10 of spades, the gin card. And the dealer puts out the 10 of spades. So now we have an open-ended straight flush draw. And, you know, unless these guys were still playing a queen, I think we can get a lot of folds. So we lead out for 8,000. Unfortunately, it does not get through. The big blind goes ahead and goes all in for 33,000. Button folds, and it's 25K more to us. Now it's kind of a math problem. You know, it's an open-ended straight flush draw, so probably going to put the chips in, but, you know, sometimes we could be drawing dead, but also sometimes he could have worse spade draws, and we're just in great shape with Jack High. And that's what we do. We go ahead and put it in, and he says, "You are way ahead." And I'm like, I'm not sure that's true, but he had 8-5 of spades, so barring an offsuit 8 or 5, we're going to win this one, but instead, it just comes the king of spades giving us the straight flush. Just making straight flushes out here in the Monster Stack. So an excellent start. You know, still got several more hours to go probably until the money, but we're looking good. Second break of the Monster. Still looking good. We're at 420,000, coming back to big blind of 8K, so almost 53 bigs, and we haven't really played any monumental hands in the last couple levels. It's all raise and take-ins. I don't even think we've seen a turn or a river in the last 2 hours. No hard decisions. That's the way we like it. We are close to the bubble, though. 124 people away from the bubble. It's probably going to break in this level or the next. We did grab ourselves a Starbucks, get some energy to get through this this bubble. It's probably going to be, it won't be too slow. There's so many people. 124 players, one Starbucks, one me. Let's keep it going and see if we can sneak our way into the money here with the big stack. Here we go. Holy shit, JJ Spawn just made the putt of the century. Like a 60-footer to win the US Open. And we're on the stone bubble at the same time. What a fucking scene in here. US Open winner, JJ Spawn. Wish I bet on him. If I did, he probably would have lost though. Congrats.
He's been called by 2 aces. The king getting hit a big flop. Are you running the risk of being our bubble here today? Let's have a flop, please. Well, the 7 diamonds, 5 of spades, 4 of hearts. The aces are still in the lead. He's going to be running straight card for a king. Third card, please. Turn is a 4 of spades. He's down to a king and a king only. River card, please. River's a deuce of spades. Congratulations, everybody. You're all in the money.
Dinner break of the Monster Stack. We're still in there with about 580K, coming back to the 12K big blind level. Just over 1,000 players left. We're well into the money. Feeling good about this. I wanted to take the opportunity on this break to talk to you about one hand, but more importantly, a concept that some people overlook in tournament poker, and that's mental fortitude and attitude. Bad things are going to happen. You're going to lose hands, you're going to lose flips, you're going to hit 2 outers, but you have to recover from those and continue to play your A game if you want a chance to go deep. That's what happened to me at the end of this last level. I looked down at pocket aces under the gun. Guy on my left calls. Everybody else gets out of the way. So we open to 20K and he calls the 20K, everyone else folds. The flop comes Jack 10, 7 with 1 spade. This board is a mix between a check and a bet. We decide to bet. We go 18K, betting about third pot, and he calls. We like that. Trying to get some value out of his pairs or draws. The turn comes a queen, and this is actually not a great card for us. Obviously, we have more ace king than he does, but as far as the hands that call us pre-flop in his position and call the flop, he hits this a lot. So he can have pocket 10s, pocket jacks still, can even have some pocket queens, queen jack, queen 10, 8-9 suited. So this is a card that I don't love, even though I have pocket aces. And again, a mix between a check and a bet. I decided to check this one, and he checks behind. So now we know we have the best hand on the turn. We're almost certain of it. However, the river brings the 8. So now there's a 4-liner on the board. Queen, jack, 10, 8, 7. We don't beat much at all. There's kind of one hand we can get value out of, maybe, or 2, like ace, queen, and king, queen. We decide to put out a bet of 15,000, just 1.5 big blinds. Block bet. This player he's clearly a recreational player. I can just say kind of playing scared. I try to name my own price, try to get to a cheap river, maybe get a little value out of those hands that contain just 1 pair of queens. But also I really don't want to call a bet bigger than that. So we name our own price. He calls, he says I have a straight, he has 2 9s. Doesn't even raise me with 2 9s. So obviously you can look at that one of 2 ways. You can say, oh God, I just lost a big pot with pocket aces. I had it up to over 700K. You can look at it that way and then focus on the negative. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to play poorly after that. You're going to be on tilt. You're going to be thinking about that hand. That's not what you should do. Instead, I'm very happy. I think I played that hand really, really well. I lost maybe the minimum. And I move on with, my big stack still intact. So mindset is everything. If I would have got pissed about losing pocket aces, or if I would have played it differently and just bet and run into a straight, might have been a little disappointed or angry. I'm very happy. Yeah, I lost 100K or whatever it was, 120K. But That's not a negative thing. You're going to lose pots. You can't control that. You can control how you play. You can control your mindset and your attitude. And our mindset and attitude are locked in right now. That's all she wrote in the Monster Stack. What a massive, massive hand we played to end the dream. A million chips in the middle. Pocket tens versus pocket jacks versus our ace king suited. We had one guy covered. We had the pocket tens covered. We did not have the pocket jacks covered. Put in like 400K ourselves, 400K from the pocket jacks, and another 220 from the pocket tens. We win that pot, and we're probably like top 25 in chips in the whole tournament.
There it is. Stay little. Stay little.
Pocket tens flops a set on the queen 10 deuce board. Leaves us drawing to just a jack, and two of those jacks were dead.
Stay little 3. Let's fucking go. It's a triple up.
Okay.
I lose to both. And then brickety brick. Tens takes down that whole pot. Jacks win the side pot. We're left with 0 chips and cash for $3,169. We were in this tournament for 2 bullets. 2 bullets, which cost us $3,000. For about 30 hours of work, we made $169. So you want to be a professional tournament poker player. This is what it's like. We win that pot and we have a stack that's worth probably, I don't know, $10,000 in equity. Just rough guessing here. And instead we're out with just over 3K. Oh well, I really am very happy with how I played all day yesterday and today. Or 3 days ago and today, whatever. And we're on to the next one. The grind never stops, but we got another cash under our belt. We're back at the house, out by the pool. I realized that it's kind of abrupt. We went from a pretty good stack to telling you that I busted. Basically, didn't win a hand after dinner break. 3 hands to tell you how we went from 600K to 0. We got 20 big blinds in. Button versus big blind. We had king queen versus pocket tens, and we lost that flip. And then we got 12 big blinds in with ace king versus king 10 versus a shorty. And he had a 10 on the river, so we lost that one. And then that led us to the big hand where we were down to 400K with ace king suited against pocket tens and pocket jacks. If we win that one, we've got 1 million chips. And the world is our oyster, but we lost it. But you know what? That's how it happens sometimes. Riding high, playing your A game, cruising all day, and then run into a few big hands and you're out, and that's okay. That's poker. I don't hate any of the spots that I took. If they go my way, we've got a massive stack. They didn't this time. They will next time. Maybe. Who knows? If you love the game, you have to embrace all parts of it, and the variance is a massive part of this game, especially in tournament poker. If you bemoan how bad you're running, or, you know, talk about losing flips and stuff like that, like, that's poker. You can't say you love this game and then complain about an integral part of it. What are you gonna do? We'll be back. I'm not sure what we're playing next, actually. We have the next couple days free because we're going to prioritize the Millie Maker that starts on Wednesday. We might play a one-day event at the Aria. We might go, I don't know, like play a satellite into the 25K PLO or something like that. We'll see. For tonight, we're going to retire and look at our options. We'll see you tomorrow.